Hi, this is Andrea Schulman again, and in today's quick law of attraction video, I'm going to answer another viewer question on how to stop road rage. But first, if you're watching this video on YouTube or on my website, please make sure to subscribe because I do put out new law of attraction videos like this one every single week. Also, if you're watching this video specifically on YouTube, be sure to tap the bell and turn on your notifications so that you are notified whenever I release a new video. Let's go ahead and talk now about how to stop road rage with the law of attraction. All right, so here's a fun viewer question that I got the other day. And I have made a video on driving, but it was a long time ago and I figured it'd be a good time to make a refresher video to this topic. And you know, the funny thing about this question is this is absolutely one of my favorite things to work with the law of attraction, or at least it was. Now I feel like I've got it pretty well ironed out, but getting through this one was a lot of fun because this is one of those things with law of attraction that you can see real-time evidence. You can see things just shifting really, really fast, and it's just a lot of fun. And so here's the first thing to understand. When we have road rage, all it really means is that we have negative expectations, period, okay? We have negative expectations, and usually they are related to expectations about other people. So we have belief structures like people are crappy drivers, women can't drive, people don't know how to drive right, people don't know how to use their turn signal. And these are things that we talk about, these are things that we dwell on, and they are things that we rail against the second we see any evidence of them. And I know that this is the way that it works because this is kind of the way that I used to be with drivers on the road. Is I would get very irritated very quickly if somebody cut me off in traffic, or if somebody wasn't paying attention, somebody was drifting a little bit in my lane, or if somebody didn't use their turn signal. Those are like hair trigger things, and I would get very violently angry about them. And while it may not be that easy to change your perspective on all drivers overnight, one thing that you can do is you can employ your human compassion and empathy on a case-by-case basis. And when you do this, what you'll see is that your empathy has the power to shift any single driver. And once you see enough evidence of this, it'll be like, oh, it isn't the other drivers. It's me. I'm the one who's thinking these things about the drivers on the road. All right, so here's my favorite tip for combating road rage with the law of attraction. If somebody does something that you do not like, drifts into your lane, honks the horn at you, whatever the case may be, and you start to see yourself going red, in that moment, I want you to get real specific on that driver, and I want you to employ some degree of compassion. There's a few ways that you can do this. One is, my favorite is, to make an excuse for their behavior. You know, maybe that guy cut me off because he's got screaming kids in the back seat. Maybe that guy cut me off because right now he's feeling really sick and he's trying to get home. Maybe right now that guy cut me off because his child is having an allergic reaction and he's trying to race her to the hospital. And run through as many ideas as you can come up with until the stress fades away. And if you play this game, you will find that your compassion will override your anger pretty quickly. After you roll through a few of them, you're going to start to realize like, oh, there's many reasons why that may have happened. It's not necessarily that he's a jerk. There could be all these different factors that may have contributed to him making this poor decision. Now, the fun thing about this technique is that you will find that once your anger towards that person subsides and you start projecting compassion on that driver, on that car, things will turn around. The person will speed up, they'll wave at you, they'll get out of your lane, traffic will pick up. There will be some kind of real-time impact on your shifting from rage into compassion. Okay? But the trick of it is, again, make up some excuses for their behavior. Just make up some stories and come up with as many as you can until you start to click into the idea that, oh, I'm not really sure why he did that. Maybe he has a really good reason for it. And as soon as you're there, you're golden. Now, here's the thing, like with all things, practice this regularly. Practice this every time you're in traffic. Practice this every time that you're driving. And what you're going to start to see is that people are just kind of moving around, letting you in. Traffic's moving fine. And once you see that, you'll start to really understand that, oh, I was just kind of projecting my own limitations on these drivers. That's all that was really happening. And once I started projecting compassion, the drivers around me started driving with more compassion towards me. Now, if you enjoyed this video, you might like another video that I created called How to Find Your Zen in Just 15 Seconds. Yes, in just 15 seconds. And if you'd like to watch that one, there is probably a link below where you can watch that one now. Also, just a reminder that I do also run a membership website that is chock full of law of attraction videos that are like this one, but much longer with a lot more suggestions, a lot more strategies. And if you're interested in watching those videos, there's probably another link down there that you can click, or you can just visit it directly at raiseyourvibrationtoday.com. Thanks so much for watching today's quick video, and have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.